Let me take you back over 2,000 years, to a cold and silent night in the ancient city of Bethlehem. The world slumbered under a dark sky, yet above, a brilliant celestial light appeared, one that would change history forever. Some say it was a divine sign, a guiding light for wise men who journeyed across the desert in search of a newborn king. Others claim it was a rare astronomical event, a cosmic coincidence that just happened to mark the birth of one of the most influential figures in human history. But what was the Star of Bethlehem? A miracle? A supernova? A planetary alignment? Or something even more mysterious? Join me as we uncover the theories behind this legendary star, one that has baffled scientists, historians, and believers for centuries. The Star of Bethlehem is one of the most captivating mysteries in the Christian faith. Described in the Gospel of Matthew, this celestial wonder is said to have guided the Magi, wise men from the East, on a journey to pay homage to the infant Jesus. For centuries, scholars and astronomers have debated its origins, scanning ancient records in the night sky for clues. Could it have been a supernova, an explosion of a dying star, or perhaps a rare planetary conjunction, where celestial bodies align in a dazzling display? As we explore these theories, let us step into the sandals of the Magi, following their journey through the deserts and into history. Imagine yourself in ancient Persia or Babylon, where the Magi, scholars of the stars, studied the heavens for divine messages. One night, they noticed something extraordinary, a new, radiant star rising in the east. To them, this was no ordinary celestial body. It was a sign, a prophecy fulfilled, the birth of a king. The Gospel of Matthew tells us that these wise men embarked on a treacherous journey, traveling across vast deserts, braving harsh winds and uncertain paths, all while following the guiding light above. Their destination? Jerusalem. Upon arriving, they sought answers from King Herod, the ruler of Judea. "Where is the one who has been born King of the Jews?" they asked. Herod, fearing the rise of a rival king, was disturbed. He called upon Jewish priests and scribes, who pointed to an ancient prophecy: the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. As the Magi left Jerusalem, something miraculous happened. The star reappeared, moving before them, guiding them like a divine compass. When they arrived at a modest home, they saw the child and, overcome with emotion, fell to their knees in reverence. They presented their gifts: gold for a king, frankincense for a deity, and myrrh, foreshadowing a sorrowful fate. But was this Star of Bethlehem a supernatural event, or could it be explained by science? To find out, we must first look at the world Jesus was born into. The birth of Jesus is commonly estimated between 7 and 2 BC, during the reign of King Herod. At this time, the Roman Empire controlled Judea, and astronomy played a crucial role in many ancient civilizations. In Babylon and Persia, scholars, possibly the very Magi of the Bible, studied the skies for signs of divine messages. To them, celestial events were omens, signaling the rise and fall of great rulers. Meanwhile, Chinese astronomers meticulously recorded every bright object in the sky, from comets to new stars. If the Star of Bethlehem was a real astronomical event, perhaps these ancient records hold the key. And so, modern scientists have searched through historical documents, scanning the heavens for a possible explanation. One of the most fascinating theories? A supernova. A supernova occurs when a massive star explodes, creating an intense burst of light visible for weeks or even months. Some experts believe the Star of Bethlehem may have been such an event. In 5 BC, Chinese astronomers documented a mysterious guest star that appeared suddenly and shone brightly for over 70 days before vanishing. Could this have been the very star the Magi saw? While this idea is compelling, there is little physical evidence of a visible supernova from this period. Unlike the famous Crab Nebula, no remnants of such an explosion have been found near that time frame. If not a supernova, perhaps the Magi were following something even more intriguing: a rare planetary event. One of the most popular scientific explanations for the Star of Bethlehem is that it was not a star at all, but a planetary conjunction, a rare alignment of planets appearing as a single bright light. In 7 BC, Jupiter and Saturn came remarkably close together in the night sky, an event known as a conjunction. Even more strikingly, in 3 BC, Jupiter and Venus converged so closely that they would have shone as a single dazzling beacon. To ancient astrologers, this was deeply symbolic. Jupiter represented kingship, and Venus was associated with birth and fertility. If the Magi interpreted this alignment as a sign of a newborn ruler, it would explain their urgent journey. But could this star have been something even more dramatic? Something with a fiery tail streaking across the heavens? Throughout history, comets have been viewed as omens of great change. Could the Star of Bethlehem have been one? Chinese records mention a bright comet appearing in 5 BC, and such an event would have been visible for weeks, perhaps long enough to guide the Magi. But there's a problem. In ancient times, comets were often seen as harbingers of disaster, not as signs of a king's birth. If the Magi followed a comet, it would have been a rare exception to this belief. This brings us to a different perspective, one that views the star not as an astronomical event, but as an astrological sign. The Magi were likely Persian astrologers, experts in reading the heavens for divine messages. Some scholars suggest that the Star of Bethlehem wasn't a single event, but rather a series of cosmic signs they interpreted using their knowledge. For example, in 3 BC, there were multiple alignments in Leo and Virgo, symbols of royalty and birth in ancient astrology. If the Magi were looking for confirmation of a prophecy, these signs could have been their answer. Even today, the Star of Bethlehem continues to inspire curiosity and wonder. Every Christmas, millions around the world celebrate under twinkling lights and golden stars, honoring the guiding light that led the Magi to Bethlehem. Whether you see it as a scientific mystery, a divine miracle, or a symbol of faith, the star's message remains the same: hope, guidance, and the promise of something greater. But what was it really? Was the Star of Bethlehem a supernova, a planetary conjunction, a comet, or was it a divine sign meant only to be understood by those who sought the truth? We may never know for certain, but one thing is clear. The mystery of the Star of Bethlehem continues to shine, illuminating history, faith, and the eternal search for meaning. What do you think? Was the Star of Bethlehem a miracle or a cosmic event? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical mysteries. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep looking up at the stars.